Today, when you walk to the kitchen, to the bathroom, or anywhere you don't think twice, 2 legs, normal. But 7 million years ago, your ancestors walked on all fours, like chimpanzees. So why did they stand up? That one question is the story of how we became human. First, let's understand what our ancestors looked like. 7 million years ago, our ancestors hominids walked on all fours. They had long arms, curved fingers, small feet. They lived in trees, they hung from branches, they ate fruits. They lived exactly like chimpanzees do today. And they stayed like that for 4 million years. Then something changed, and that change was the beginning of humanity. Scientists believe the biggest reason was climate. Around 4 million years ago, Africa's climate changed. Forests shrank, trees disappeared, grasslands spread. Now the question was, when there are fewer trees, what do you do? Some monkeys stayed in the forests. They're still here today, chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutans. But some monkeys had to come out. They had to go into open grasslands. And in open grasslands, walking on all fours was difficult. Why? Because in open grasslands, the grass is tall. If you're on all fours, you can't see predators from a distance. You wouldn't know if a lion is coming or a cheetah is approaching. But if you stood up on 2 legs, you could see above the tall grass. You could spot predators earlier. You could escape. This was the first advantage: better vision. Once humans stood up on 2 legs, more advantages started coming. First, hands became free. Now they could carry things while walking: food, water, babies, tools. This was a small thing, but it changed everything. Second, energy saving. Scientists found that walking on 2 legs uses less energy than walking on all fours. A human can walk 10 kilometers on 2 legs, while a chimpanzee gets tired after just 2 to 3 kilometers on all fours. Less energy meant surviving longer when food was scarce. Third, sweating. Humans are the best sweating animal in the world. When we stand on 2 legs, our body is more exposed to air. Sweat dries faster, the body cools faster. That means we can run longer than other animals. And this became our biggest weapon: endurance. To walk on 2 legs, the body had to completely change. The spine earlier was straight, like in chimpanzees, but now it became shaped, so the head, torso, and legs stay aligned. The pelvis earlier it was long and narrow. Now it became shorter and wider, so the body's weight falls on the legs. The feet were like hands, with the thumbs separate from other toes. But now the big toe became straight, aligned with the other toes to make walking easier. The knees earlier they were straight. Now they tilted slightly inward to maintain balance while walking. The head earlier it was tilted forward. Now it became completely straight, on top of the spine, so eyes could look forward. And the biggest change, leg bones became thicker, because now the entire body's weight rested on them. These changes happened slowly over millions of years, but every change had one purpose: making walking easier. When hands became free, humans started making tools. The first tools were stones. Breaking a stone to create a sharp edge. That was 3 million years ago. Tools helped humans hunt, and when humans started eating meat, their brains started growing. Why? Because meat has more energy. And when the brain got more energy, it grew bigger. And a bigger brain meant better thinking, better planning, better tools. It was a cycle: 2 legs, free hands, tools, meat, bigger brain, better tools, even bigger brain. And this cycle became what we call human. Scientists debate, why did we start walking on 2 legs? One theory says for hunting. We needed to see above tall grass, find prey, and chase it for long distances. Another theory says for scavenging. When large animals died, we needed to reach their carcasses to take meat, carrying something in our hands. A third theory says to save energy. Walking on 2 legs uses less energy. A fourth theory to free hands, so babies could be carried. It's possible that all these theories are correct. It's possible there wasn't one big reason, but many small reasons that together made humans stand on 2 legs. Walking on 2 legs had many advantages, but there was a price to pay. Back pain. When you stand straight, there's more pressure on your spine. That's why humans get back pain, but other animals don't. Knee problems. The entire body's weight falls on the knees. That's why knee pain in old age is common. Childbirth difficulties. When the pelvis became smaller, it became harder for the baby's head to come out. That's why human babies are born earlier than other animals when their brains are still developing. That means all our babies are born premature. This was the price, but this price made humans human. Today, when you stand, when you walk, when you run, remember, this is not just a habit. This is a 7 million year-old story. Your ancestors chose to stand on 2 legs, and this small change changed the world. They stood. And today, you stand.